And so I like to say there's a lot of tools in the marketing toolbox. And so as you're an advisor, we talked about strategic alliances before. Typically, advisors stop with accountants and attorneys. They don't look for all the other opportunities of those centers of influence and potential strategic alliances. And so with a religion, it can be the religious subcommittee here. They make a lot of decisions. But lastly, community, so the organizers, politicians, there's a lot of different folks that you can think of that reach out to the philanthropic high net worth folks. And then, so what do? You realize that these are the right people to identify as potential alliances. Well, events are huge in this industry. A lot of advisors are successful with all different types of events. And so I'll give you one example here is that you reach out to, because I do a lot of nonprofit work, I know that donors, when they're thanked and thanked well, they actually give more. And so charities love to have thank you programs, especially for the really high donors. Problem is they don't have a lot of budgets for that. And so if you're connected with a charity or something along those lines and you know the right people, you can go to them and say, hey, let's have an appreciation event for them. And I'm not going to get up on a pedestal and talk about what I do, but what I am going to do is, hopefully you'll give me credit that I just organized this. It gives you the opportunity to, one, find high net worth individuals that you might not know about, and also to have a great, warm, fuzzy connection with them, because they're going to love that you're supporting the charity, and they also like to be thanked. So now you're with this group, you probably got your foot in the door before you've ever even pitched what you do for a living. Another one that is maybe a little bit more sophisticated than that is to work with donor education. So you go to a charity and say, hey, can I talk with one of your top donors? Find out one that maybe just gives cash to the charity and gives a lot of cash. Talk to them about, hey, I'd just like to sit down with that person and educate them about, maybe how they could give stock instead of dollars and low cost basis stock. How, you know this stuff better than I do, how that could work. What happens is the donor is wowed. They're in a situation now where they can probably give more because they're not paying as much to Uncle Sam. The charity loves it because now hopefully they're getting more money. What does the charity do? They're like, hey, don't just stop with this person. Talk with X, Y, and Z, all of these folks. Then hopefully what happens is not just the charity's in love with you, but hopefully the donor's in love with you too. And because you've demonstrated your expertise to them, and if most advisors aren't having this conversation, we saw that at least half of them aren't, then that's a great opportunity for you to get your foot in the door. So what I would say is think creatively. There's a ton of things that you can do here.